Yeah, I'm so excited, guys. So let's just get right into it. This last 10 to 14 days, Zack Snyder's been doing the rounds, a bit of publicity for his upcoming Snyder Cut of Justice League. He spoke with Grace Randolph from Beyond the Trailer, where he said a few things, but we'll come back to it, what he said to Grace. But he teased us that he was going to show something at JusticeCon that weekend, and Zack did not disappoint, guys. During the panel at JusticeCon, Zack gave us a first look at the black suit Superman.
Oh, yeah.
When we saw this, guys, it was a bit like, oh my god, I've seen this scene before. And if you did think that, like I did, that'd be true, guys, because that scene was the exact same scene that was in the deleted scenes of Justice League. So if you picked it up on Blu-ray, you could see that scene. But it was different, guys, as we know, in the deleted scene, Superman was in his iconic red and blue outfit, but in Zack's cut, it was the black suit. So I was a bit confused, did Joss Whedon reshoot that? Did they not? Zack did confirm to us that, no, in fact, the scene that we saw in the Blu-ray was his scene, but it wasn't in the black. So it became a bit confusing, guys, I was a bit like, what's going on? Zack then confirmed to us that he asked Warner Bros. To do the iconic black suit. Warner Bros. Were not convinced it was the right idea. I don't understand why. But Zack, as just, guys, as Zack does, he's fantastic with CGI. He edited it, and it now looks fantastic in the black. Much like he created the Kryptonian armour from Man of Steel, Zack is just a genius at this sort of stuff. So, guys, what do you think? Starting off for you, Andy, what did you think you saw this?
Well, I tell you what, because I feel like I remember that this scene was in the trailer, wasn't it? It was in the trailer for the Justice League.
Yeah, I think Kevin Smith famously said, when Kevin Smith's a massive fan of the Snyder Cut, Kevin Smith said that he had heard from people who worked behind the scenes on the Snyder Cut that this scene was shot, but what Kevin Smith said was there was green lights flashing, suggesting Green Lantern. As it turns out, guys, that wasn't quite the case.
No. Well, I mean, I guess for me it was just really interesting, especially the Warner Brothers angle. I mean, I think he said that he was not allowed to film anything with a black suit in his cut when he was in charge of the show. So just that, for me, coming from a creative background, just looking at how well they did that, amazing, first off. Second of all, dude, I am so excited by the black suit. I think that the way that I think that the way that they revealed it with Alfred, of course, played by the amazing Jeremy Irons, I just thought it was a cool scene. And it's one of those things where you look at it and you're just like, oh, man, is this going to be like a regeneration suit, or is he kind of off at the moment? Because we know that from what we saw in the actual theatrical cut, when he comes back, he's not really all there right away. So it's like, oh, man, is this going to get dark? What's going to happen? Really exciting.
Vinny?
Oh, this is great because it's going off the Death of Superman comic / movie, because in Batman v Superman, if you looked at it, when Superman, when they buried Superman, it wasn't wasn't the one coffin black and white, right?
Yeah.
The one, yeah, so they teased that. So that's great because that's going off of that comic, is the Death of Superman. Or Superman Doomsday or something like that.
Yeah, well, I think playing like devil's advocate for Warner Bros. Point of view, when obviously Zack probably came forward with the idea we're going to wear the black suit, Warner Bros. Were in a situation where, let's be honest, from what we know now, guys, is Warner Bros. Didn't even want Zack to direct the movie. They wanted Zack out even before Justice League started rolling. So I could understand why Warner Bros. Were a bit like, maybe we won't use the black suit, as it is one of Superman's most iconic suits, as his most iconic suit away from the red and blue. I feel like maybe Warner Bros. Were like, well, after the reaction to BVS, maybe we should start holding back. So I can kind of understand, but once you go through with the Death of Superman, guys, don't bottle it, just go through with it. You've got to play the suit, and it's one of those things that's pretty simple, but props to Zack. I mean, that looks fantastic. You would have thought that was a real suit when you saw that.
Yeah, I thought it was complete. I had no idea. I would have thought that they just reshot the thing.
Yeah, I can't believe it's low resolution. Like, really?
Yeah, I think like when I saw the scene, I was like, oh my god, Joss Whedon filmed this so perfectly. Yeah. I was thinking, like, because I thought, obviously, I just thought that was a reshoot from Joss, and I was looking, I was going, wow, Joss has got that inch by inch, and I was like, oh, so actually that was a Zack scene, so it makes sense. But Guys, yeah, it's fantastic to finally get to see Henry in the black suit.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think so too. When I was a kid, I remember growing up, because I was never really into I never really got into the comics per se. I have, and I had the Death of Superman, the 1993 comic, and I loved it. And I followed it for a little bit after that. And I remember the black suit. And I remember thinking to myself, this is cool. And I remember in some of the incarnations of film and television, like, even in, I think Smallville had it for like a time. Oh, of course, the Blur, Lois and Clark with Dean Cain. He had like a black suit for, I think, a couple of episodes. And I remember always watching it thinking, this is so cool. I would love to see this on the big screen, like a movie quality, like a black suit Superman, just to see what they would do with that storyline. I thought it was cool, with the long hair and everything. It was just a different incarnation that we hadn't really seen before. And it was going to a cool place.